Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Disco Elysium. So, it's day number 2 and I think I would like to spend, I don't know, maybe half of this day doing stuff that is actually constructive, as in it will help my investigation. And then maybe for the rest of the day we can do some stuff that is not quite as relevant, or at least doesn't seem relevant. I mean, it still may turn out to be relevant in the end, but I have like 500,000 side missions that seem like a bit of a distraction. So maybe I will start with some useful stuff, talking to the lorry drivers and finding the smoker on the balcony, and then we can deal with some side missions. But yeah, we have some guy over here, so maybe we will start by talking to him.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Racist lorry driver. Okay. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Oh? Why are you addressing my partner like that? Hey, I know Rivachol, that's where we are. Never mind, let's keep moving. Yeah, I've already learned that we are in Rivachol. So why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Rivachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Oh, I see. Yeah, now that I think of it, it is kind of weird to greet random strangers with "Welcome to Rivachol." I mean, why would he assume that Kim is not from Rivachol, unless he is basing his assumption on the fact that Kim looks, I don't know, quote-unquote foreign. So I guess that's why he's a racist lorry driver, huh?
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him what's happening. You sound angry, Kim. Yeah, I can see why. So, sure, you tell him.
It's men like you who keep Rivachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Okay.
What he means is, fixation on the Rivacholian nation makes it harder for Rivachol to actually attain self-determination.
He's right. You are undermining our best shot at real self-determination. Stop ripping into this guy. He's just really proud of being Rivacholian. So we are in a limbo. Okay, I don't want to deal with this. I mean, being a proud Rivacholian doesn't mean that you have to be snarky towards my partner, right? So, I guess I will just use the suggestion that Rhetoric gave me here.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
It's a lorry driver thing. You mean like a racist lorry driver thing, maybe?
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave.
Wow, Kim is really not holding back here.
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Also, I don't think I've ever seen Kim this angry before. And even when he's being angry, he's actually still kinda calm.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
Yep, this turned kinda awkward, but I mean, Kim is completely right in his opinion.
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Alright, well, I guess I will try to give him some backup. Fucking A, Kim, I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder. Well, I guess it's well-meaning. Well, I think we all learned something here. Smile at the lorryman. Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions. Yeah, I mean, this is not really giving backup to Kim, so I guess I'll pick this one, even though it's kind of weak.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Alright, now that that's settled, I guess I have some questions for you.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, a cigarette smoldering between his fingers.
He smells of heavy motor oils, and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
I found this mug in the trash. Show to the man. Yours? Oh, is that the, racist mug that we found? I mean, I guess it would be the kind of mug that he has, but it still seems a little bit of a stretch, right? I'm sure there's more than one racist in this place that could have thrown the mug into the trash. What was that argument all about? What are you hauling? You're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs? Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going anywhere, but let's ask it.
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours? Yeah, I kinda doubt it. I mean, his reaction seemed kinda spontaneous and genuine, and he wouldn't react to it if he had already seen the mug before, so it's probably not his.
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
Yeah, I'm inclined to believe him. I don't think he's that good of an actor to fake this reaction.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
Alright, so it's not his mug. Like I said, it was a pretty long stretch. So what was that argument all about? Yeah, sure, let's ask that as well.
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
The sorting of the races. Okay.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
I get it. Someone has to be the unpopular guy. Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, he's literally called the racist lorry driver. That's a little bit of a giveaway. To be honest, I can't really remember what that means. Please explain. On second thought, let's talk about something else. Yeah, sure, tell me more about it, because, I can't remember what it means.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Okay, what else have you thought up? Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design. I'm guessing this is supposed to be sarcastic, because if it is, I kinda wanna use it. Right, I've already made up my mind. Wanna hear it? Jump ahead. Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design. Yeah, I'm guessing he's being sarcastic here, so let's pick this one.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Okay, and what's the problem with that?
The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruders species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Intruder species. Cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Well, I guess that's when everyone else is listening to your music and wearing your blue jeans, right? It's also like the most boring kind of victory. I mean, if you're not going for domination, clearly scientific victory is where it's at. That is my jam. Cultural victory, that's boring. Okay, what are my options here? Wait, what's this? Cultural victory. Say nothing. Yeah, sure, let's ask.
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader?
Leader?
No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves.
Yeah, we have like different words of different languages mixed into here. So obviously chanson, French. Lieder is songs in German. Potatoes, I guess Italian. So it seems that they're using like actual real world languages for different nations here. I'm not entirely sure who the Kips are. I mean, clearly this is some kind of derogatory name for a quote-unquote non-superior species, but I don't remember which one. So,
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new subrace, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. People have been leaving their birthplace since the beginning of time and have been mixing since the beginning of time. And it's actually quite stimulating for culture and technology if, there's contact between different cultures. A culture that is very isolated usually is stagnating and not progressing. Yeah, I think I can get down with racism. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Okay, sure, whatever. I'd really rather talk about something else. Yeah, I'm totally not down with this, sorry.
Don't push your luck, Runt.
The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. Well, maybe I shouldn't have said this, because now I can't ask him any more questions, apparently. But let's see, maybe I can talk to him again.
Looking for something, Runt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Okay, so I can still ask the other questions. So, what are you hauling? Let's just ignore that argument.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Wait, how long has this been going on then? What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? Yes, I think this is more important.
Apples.
Apples?
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Apples, you say?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
I mean, if he was smuggling drugs or ingredients for it, he wouldn't just tell me. But let's ask the somewhat obvious question anyway.
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag on his cigarette. Well, apparently he doesn't count cigarettes. And I mean, just because he isn't using drugs himself, except the cigarettes, doesn't mean that he would be opposed to smuggling it. So, I'm not sure if that question is any use to me. You smell of booze and cigarettes. What's different about narcotics? Right. What's the difference?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Mirizza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
Oh, okay, so even your use of drugs is essentially racist. I see.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
So I take it you're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez. Listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol, right? That's all I needed to know. Now let me ask you something else. I mean, again, he won't just tell me if he's smuggling drugs. But if I pick this option, then maybe he will point me in the direction of, whoever might be smuggling these ingredients. If I, say, I want to stop this drug trafficking. It seems a little bit of a long shot, but let's give it a try.
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then...
Yes?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
I don't know. I feel that he may actually know something. Of course, I already kind of pissed him off, so I'm not sure if he will cooperate with me anymore. Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other camionneurs have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
Do we believe that?
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
Okay, maybe I should investigate that. I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened? Right.
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it.
You were having a good debate about genetics, I see.
Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Okay, I'm very sorry for you.
If they were getting drunk inside the Whirling in Rags, how could they know who broke into the lorry?
Good point, logic. If you all were at the Whirling, how do you know it was Kips who broke into the lorry? Right.
What? Aren't we allowed to say that it's the kips who do all the stealing around here? That's not rotor science, man.
Rotor science. This is like rocket science. If it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B? Okay, apparently my only option to continue this line of questioning is to actually, get to the point. Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang. That beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Okay, you don't actually have any evidence for that. You're just assuming it because you're racist. Yeah, maybe this guy isn't any help to me after all. But yeah, who is that, Sealang?
He's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. Really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry.
And where would I find him?
Just follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
The lorryman lets out a raspy croak at his own sense of humor. That wasn't even like a joke.
Yes. Where is he?
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. Sealang's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves.
Okay, I feel this isn't really much to go on, but I probably should talk to him anyway. Especially since he may be like one of the other lorry drivers who's still around.
His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right? 100%.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Right. I guess we need to pay him a visit.
Guess so.
Alright, we're done for now, I suppose. Well, that was very enlightening. Again, I wonder if I would have gotten a different reaction from him if I, didn't intentionally try to piss him off. Okay, I got another skill point, and I need to decide what to do with it. Let's see. I guess I could use some more authority at some point. It's still kind of weak. Let's increase authority. There we go. Also, did this conversation give me any more points? It hasn't really changed a lot, so I guess not. Anyway, let's see what else we can find around here. Don't make yourself too comfortable. Oh, more magnesium. Well, I have a bunch of healing now. I have not as much for my health, though. Frittte! Oh, it's the Frittte thingy with the 3 T's. 3 T's? How idiomatic. Let's go inside. Okay, it's some kind of small shop. Flowers, but also other stuff. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips too. Okay. We'll talk to the lady last. A Melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Alco archive.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, this is where I can give my bottles away. It's like
Your bottles clunk into the machine and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
I mean, not much, just 1 real and 20 cents. Okay, well, it's something, I suppose. But yeah, there are machines like this here in Germany as well, where you can return your empty bottles because they usually have like a deposit on them. So when you buy, you pay a bit more and you receive the money back once you return the bottles into the apparatus. Now let's talk to the lady here.
Welcome to Frittte. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Before we go on, what is this Frittte? What magazine are you reading? Let's proceed. I have some questions for you. Okay, first of all, what is Frittte?
I don't know. Frittte?
I mean, you work here. Clearly, you must know. What is Frittte? Why is it written with 3 T's? Yeah, that's what I would like to know.
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
Yeah, I agree. It makes it weird.
The story goes that normal Frittte, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Frittte Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Alright, thank you, Encyclopedia. That's actually a somewhat reasonable explanation. So, what magazines are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of 2 girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Alright, because it's yours.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
It speaks to me. Stupid famous people. I approve of this very futuristic tap on the girls kissing. What's futuristic about it? Forget about all that. What is this fashion police feature? Point at the cover. Again, I'm not sure if I can pick all of these options or if the dialogue will continue if I pick one. Also, I'm not sure what Kim is doing here. He's like half inside the counter. But yeah, tell me about this fashion police feature.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Well, I guess I wouldn't win such a contest. Who's the numero uno guy in there right now? And does he look like this? Point at yourself. Probably not. Point to her head. I bet your head would take the prize. So who is the most stylish there? It can't be anyone from here. Yeah, does the winner look anything like myself? Her lazy eyes scan up and down your body, assessing the situation. Well, at least she's trying to assess it.
No, I don't think so.
Damn it.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Good point, Kim. So yeah, let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
I mean, you don't have any other customers, so you may as well talk to me. Does Frittte have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling in Rags? Oh, this is about the door we found in the kitchen.
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frittte does.
But, I mean, you're working here. Clearly you must know if your shop has, like, a warehouse. So yeah, can you give me something to work with here?
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frittte doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. But I have more questions. Can you tell me anything about the dead body? Can you tell me anything about this reality we... I'm not sure if she can tell me anything about the dead body, but I guess I'll ask it.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know the man who died? How long has it been there? I mean, I think we're pretty sure about the timeline. I don't need to ask this. What do you think happened? I don't think her opinion really matters a lot, but maybe you know the man who died there.
Not really.
Okay, but does this mean you knew him a little maybe? Maybe he came to your shop at some point?
No. I didn't know him at all.
Okay, this is kinda useless. So what do you think happened?
I don't know.
Of course.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
She scratches her nose. Yeah, you're not much help at all, but I guess thank you anyway.
Uh-huh.
So, can you tell me anything about this reality we're in?
Reality? You mean, what reality? Economic reality, or...?
Well, anything is fine.
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
I don't know, since she brought up the economic reality, may as well go with that.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I'm 15.
Okay, I guess that is like a good excuse. 15 is an excellent time to learn about the economic reality. What about the physical realities then? I mean, it's not like I could teach her about the economic reality because I'm only vaguely familiar with it myself. So what about the physical reality?
I don't know. What about it?
Where are we? What time is this? What is the revolution? The coalition? What's that? Someone told me there is one. I won't bother you with this nonsense anymore. Yeah, somehow I feel we won't be getting much from her, but I'll give it a try. So where are we?
We're in Frittte?
No, I mean, where are we on a large scale?
As mankind, or as a nation, or...
I mean, she makes a good point. Maybe I should specify it a little bit.
What will her essay prompt be?
I mean, I'm kinda certain about our nation already, so what will she tell me when I ask her about mankind?
In a good place.
Well, interesting. She rubs her face thinking. I mean, that is kind of a clever way to answer this, actually.
I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kinda big. I don't know.
I mean, this is actually like one of the first times where someone actually has something positive to say about the state of things. So, that's interesting. And yeah, what time is it?
I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
Yeah, I think I was talking a little bit more general.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
Yeah, it's not 10:09, clearly. So I can't ask any more about the time. Can you tell me about the revolution?
When ordinary people take over the government and demands democracy.
Alright, yeah, I guess that's it. So what about the one we had here in Revachol?
Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. At history, I mean.
I mean, she's trying. And yeah, can you tell me about the coalition?
Our government?
Right.
Or do you mean something else? Sorry, I really need to finish this article.
She taps the magazine on the counter. Yeah, I think she isn't really that interested in this, so I won't bother you with this nonsense anymore.
Cool.
Alright, well, I guess that's all I can ask. So, are you not actually selling anything here? What is all of this?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Okay.
Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Alright, so I can buy stuff. I can buy healing items. Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma. I mean, at the moment I'm not doing so bad in terms of healing items, so I'm not going to buy anything. But yeah, tell me more about these products.
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
Yes?
I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
I mean, you would assume that someone who works here knows what they're selling, but okay. Can you be a little bit more specific?
No. Sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
Okay.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Duramine heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
Well, and now Tutorial Agent wakes up again. But I mean, it even says so in the description of the items, so that was kinda necessary. But yeah, who is Saint Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste. You know, the pharmaceuticals company.
Right, can you tell me more about them?
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
Yes.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
Okay, at least Encyclopedia can fill in where she can't answer. But yeah, I'm not going to buy anything at the moment. And what is this over here?
A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Oh, now we have some alcohol over here.
The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak.
I'm just waiting for electrochemistry to chime in now.
There
we go.
In that dark green glass. All in vain. The great flowing river of warmth. Wine, alcohol. Beer, alcohol. Love, alcohol.
I am in heaven. I need it all so bad. Say nothing, just take it in. This is not a good place for a recovering addict. Probably not. So let's just take it in.
The beauty, the truth, the poetry of it all.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I have had some experience with that. Please tell me more about these products. Do you sell any under-the-counter vices? Do you sell speed at this establishment? Oh, I see. This is what the alcohol would be doing. Plus physique minus morale. Plus physique minus morale. Okay, it's all plus physique and minus morale. And the cigarettes reduce your health, but increase your intellect. Huh. But for how long? I mean, I can just heal up my morale and my health again. And the other effects, are they like temporary or permanent? Doesn't really say. So tell me more about these products.
The pale aged vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
What is pale? Okay, what will consuming the stuff do to my body? Yeah, what is pale?
You know.
She shrugs, uninterested in explaining it further. But do you know what consuming it will do to my body?
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
She stares at you unsure.
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats at the cost of damage to your health or morale. Cigarettes raise your intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol
Yeah.
raises physique while damaging your morale.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, it still doesn't tell me if these bonuses are temporary or permanent, but I'm guessing they're probably temporary, and I would have to drink more alcohol once the effect is gone.
Use medication, like Nosafed and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances. Note, consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
So there might be consequences that are not listed here. Interesting. So do you sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frittte only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
So I guess no speed.
Huh? Speed. Like, speed. No, Frittte doesn't do that.
Right.
Of course not. Frittte is an establishment that acts within the law. Is that all, detective?
Kim is getting exasperated again. Okay, so this is where I can buy alcohol. Again, I feel I should save my money for now, at least until I have enough to pay for my room, and then I can spend it on extras. So I will come back here and buy some alcohol once I have enough money, but at the moment I'm going to ignore this, so never mind. Okay, well, this was interesting. Anything else I can do here? Not as far as I can see. So, let's leave again. Alright. Oh, speaking of money. It's quite a bit here. Well, quite a bit might be stretching it. And what's all this over here? Lots of people. Okay, can we talk to this guy?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
Scab leader. The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. I'm the law. What's going on here? I get this option a lot. I'm not sure if I ever used it. Maybe I'm going to use it now.
Yes. People get that you are the law. You really don't have to keep
Well,
saying it.
Maybe I have said it before, now that Kim mentions it. I don't remember, actually.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here. Right.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Well, why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Well, that's not why I'm here. I'm investigating a murder, and as far as I can tell, I have no issues with you. I don't think so. So, yeah, I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work!
Okay, so we have a bunch of workers here, and I'm guessing they're not happy about the strike, if they're shouting right to work.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Okay, so they are strikebreakers, I see. What kind of cause are we talking about? I don't think I've chosen any sides yet. Yeah, I don't think so. Regardless, I have some questions for you. Yeah, tell me more about your cause.
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
Okay.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Are you implicating that he's not really honest in his demands, that he's just, doing this for someone else and reciting just some script? Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've chosen any sides so far.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers.
I mean, so are the union people, I would assume.
I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Anyway, can I ask you some questions?
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you!
Well, I mean, I'm still trying to find the union leader, so once I did that, I can ask him some questions.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing. But yeah, as far as I understand, the union is actually paying the striking workers, so if you were part of the union and striking, you would still get paid. I mean, Joyce Messier was speculating that the union is smuggling drugs so that they can still pay their striking workers, right?
So do we, Scott.
The loitering man hollers in return. Call me mañana. Oh, I think we heard about him before. I actually need to speak with the union boss. Right. What is a strike? Who are all the strike breakers? Look around. What exactly is your goal here? These are all good questions. I hope I can ask them all. So I need to speak with the union boss.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. Why you want to meet that fat asshole?
I'm interviewing people here about a murder that took place here behind the hostel cafeteria. This is an official matter not to be discussed with outsiders. Well, I'm pretty sure they heard about the murder already.
I know nothing about a murder.
Well, his reply is snappy and terse. Yeah, a little bit too fast, that reply. So, really? Nothing?
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
I don't know. This really isn't my area of expertise. Sure, why not? No, I'm a homicide detective. At least I think so. So, this is not my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Right.
Pity.
Let us work!
Alright, tell me more about what a strike actually is.
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. Why is he uncomfortable? So what do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
Yeah, I mean, we already talked to Joyce about this. They want all the workers on the board, right?
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
What do you mean by that?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
So, these might not be his clothes, huh?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Yeah, that is kinda suspicious.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
And I can't really find out what at the moment. So, let's just ask more questions. Who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut. He does seem a little bit like a broken record. Like every second sentence is right to work.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
Good question.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
And because they're not doing it, you want to take their place.
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go with reaction speed here. Where are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Yeah, why is he so defensive about this? Curiosity, going to figure out this strike miss, routine part of the investigation. I thought you looked real familiar for a second there. Let's try this option, maybe.
No. Don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Okay.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
I don't know, I think we might be onto something here. Already got that. I'm interested in your background. Makes sense, I guess. Never mind, not gonna pry. I'm totally going to pry.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A bouncer where I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know. That actually might be true. Sweet, I know bars. Been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar. I don't really drink, but work has taken me to some. Which one was it? Yeah, maybe I have seen you before.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Pretty okay as far as lies go.
Yeah, I think I've been there. Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things well. I mean, if he's lying, I may as well lie myself.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
The man is quickly losing interest in talking with you. Okay, so didn't really get anywhere with that question, but still, he is kind of suspicious. So what exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you are unable to breach the entrance. I assume so?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way to the access panel.
Okay, this might be useful for me if I want to find the union leader, because I probably have to go through here.
And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer? Have you considered storming in, like all of you? Yeah, who's head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable. Yeah, I mean, you are pretty big yourself, so why don't you take care of him?
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained.
Okay.
I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you considered storming in, like all of you? Well, have you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
I agree.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Yeah, this actually might escalate at some point. I see. Anyway, I guess that's all for now. Okay, well, I'm not entirely sure if that really helped me in any form. But, I mean, I was able to get rid of some of my bottles. And I still have enough money for the hotel room. But whatever, the episode is long enough, so let's make a cut here. As always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.